Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and starting this one, Shohei Ohtani. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Leading off for the Phillies,
well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. Turner is out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Nolan Arenado.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. And Harper down on strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. First pitch just misses. Swings through the sweeper. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to third. Over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. It's Major League Baseball. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Ranger Suarez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
On the ground. Stop. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Take a look at the lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
And first offering is fouled off. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. And that one is lifted in the air, and that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in LA, second inning set to go. And now the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Ohtani back to work. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
The other way. Balls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Foul ball there. Ohtani, 30 years old now. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
One down, base is empty. That one is upstairs.
One strike.
Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. That's to third. There's Hernandez handling the chance. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6.
2 down,
Left
base is
fielder,
empty. Max Kepler at the plate.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kepler mashed a couple of homers in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. Second inning here, no score. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Goes down looking. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
And there's a strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Arenado handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 5th, catcher
Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Once you get the ball on the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Andy Pajes now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. It's his 6th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. Right through there for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one not close. And the count is filled up. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Man at first, 1 away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled it.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter.
Now this is through for a base hit. The throw in, safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And it's fouled away. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. That takes care of Buxton. This is Bryson Stott. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. He swings and fouls one off. Left-hand batter waits. And that one fouled off. Way high there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that one is in the dirt. Now 2-2. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. In the air on the infield, Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Right through there for a strike. That one missed.
Ball 1.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it here 3-0. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Second baseman, Hassan Gill.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one misses. 1-2 the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Suarez strikes him out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back
Now
at the
batting,
plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're
Shohei
hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and
Ohtani.
I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Ohtani batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And Mookie takes.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Edman sizing this one up. Calls it in, and there's one away. So Harper stands in.
There's something pretty special about a player hitting 400 career home runs. He's one shy of that mark right here, so this could be an historic at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
One out, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one. So there's number 400. What a moment as one of the game's best circles the bases one more time in his great career. A very special swing of the bat.
Yeah, Boog, and to me, this is one of those career-defining moments. When a guy makes his way into the 400 home run club, he's going to start being mentioned amongst the greatest power hitters to ever play this ball game. It's a rarefied air up there, and it's been really incredible to watch him perform throughout his career.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Line drive.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Arenado, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a miss. Arenado in an 0-2 hole.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And there's a ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. Bohm leads off first with one away. Strike three. It's a strikeout for Ohtani.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Castellanos at the plate with two away, swings through that one. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. But the Phils edge closer on this solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the fourth, the batter now will be Will Smith. And there's a foul ball. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Hey. 0-1.
0-1 down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
That one found hard the other way. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're up by 3.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Conforto stands in now and watches strike 1. First and second here, no outs. And that one misses up and in. And the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And downstairs.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Kike Hernandez. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. 0-1.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
And base hit. Now a long throw home. The tag.
Well, Boog, you have to be able to trust your coaches in this spot. That's what baseball is all about. You're relying on the people around you to set you up for success. Players need to rely on their coaches the same way they rely on their teammates.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Ohtani back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Kepler, 32 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Hernandez over to first in time. They go 5-3 for the first out as the 3rd baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. Buxton now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Way high with that one. And that is ball 1. And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And the sweeper misses for a ball. And there's ball four.
Take your base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 0 for 1 so far. Swinging a foul straight back.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Real Muto at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Buxton off of first with 2 away. Fought off foul. A little bit high maybe, and a count 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Phillies strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a strike on the outside edge.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat in less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Man at first, nobody out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike. No, that's down.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2. And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's 2 for 2. And that drops in for a strike.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Runner at third, 2 away. Just off the outside edge. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 left for LA as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Brusdar Graterol appears to be getting loose. Scott getting cranked up as well. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here comes Bryce Harper, having a huge season. Comes into the day leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ball, 1 strike.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
This one popped up. Hernandez has it sized up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Comes up empty.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kirkering.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Ripped on a line, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and there's 1 down. And here is Michael Conforto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's fouled off. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
Pajes over at first with 1 away. And that's down and away.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
2 strikes.
Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second.
That's an out.
And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brusdar Graterol.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Arenado, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And that's down, a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Castellanos in the box again, takes a strike. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
outside, and it gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Roll fires. And it remains 2-2. Man at second. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. One out and a runner at second. Inside and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him and he hit him. Here's Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he...
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Tanner Scott.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So 2 down now, and here is Bryson Stott. That's in there. That's strike 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. And fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Got him swinging. Phillies leave a couple, and they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gabe Spire.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Hernandez in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 1 down. So now it's Freddie Freeman. That one fouled off. Outside low. Ball 1. In the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. Makes the grab. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Hesung Kim. And that one hammered way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 4-1.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a
Dodgers,
new arm on the mound to start the
number
8th.
49.
Blake Trinan.
He doesn't get a lot of
Blake
strikeouts compared to
Trinan.
other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Real Muto leading things off and takes a strike. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Grabs it on the run. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Trey Turner.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down.
Swung on, belted. Pajes giving chase. And that one hops the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Really important at bat coming up now.
Ball 1 to Bryce.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Smoked on the ground a second. Harper retired.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Next is the designated hitter, Alec Bohm. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
2 outs. Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2. On the ground to first, and it's off the bag.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Trinan, 36 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Way out front for strike 2. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Nope, that's inside.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
43,
bottom of the 8th, Joe Ross.
Joe Ross.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ohtani in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either. Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Betts, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That's to third. Throws to first. Mookie retired, 2 down. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one outside. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Dodgers,
and here comes the closer,
number
Evan
59.
Phillips.
51
Evan
saves this year, so
Phillips.
look out. He's been incredible closing out games for him.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one pulled foul. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Grounds one to short. Zips it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Now the left fielder, Max Kepler. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. His 33rd homer of the year. It's 4-3.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
1 out, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Byron Buxton. Just
0-1.
missed. Swing and a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. In there at the knees for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2. Ground ball left side. Oh, and it hits the base. And that puts the tying run on base.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Bryson Stott, the next to hit. First pitch misses.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 1 out. Here comes Real Muto. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Evan Carter.
Evan Carter.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
And that one fouled off. You'll one. And a strike in there.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But
chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And that is out of play. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
Shohei and the Dodgers get the win, and Harper gets his number 400. So, yeah. I love to see the number 400. It's the rest of it I really didn't care for, but, you know, that is what it is. Again, we're playing the Dodgers. It's like one of the best teams in baseball. The fact that we only gave up 1 hit from our bullpen and pretty much shut them down is outstanding of the bullpen. Need to do better with our starters, which is normally our strengths. So, yeah. They pretty much had us wrangled the whole game. It's just we were able to get little spots here and there. So, fortunately, we didn't get the victory. I believe it said the Braves lost, so our magic number is down to 1 now. So, yeah, the magic number is down to 1. So, all we have to do is still win the game, no matter what happens, so we can win the division. That's all we're looking for. Not too hard. I mean, you wouldn't think anyway. But, yeah, it's unfortunate we've lost the last couple games. And we're basically in a situation that we keep on waiting to win the division. So, until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Peace.